Well, it is trade speculation season. What is going on? Matt O'Leary here to talk about Davante Adams. Who else? One of the most famous or infamous, depending on how you want to look at it, almost New York Jets. He is up there right now with Hassan Reddick, even though Hassan Reddick is technically currently on the team. A lot of people think there's a better chance that Davante Adams plays for the New York Jets this year, and that speculation only increased this week and more specifically today. So we saw Davante Adams earlier in the week appear with a mystery injury on the injury report on Wednesday. Now quickly, 2 days later, he's already ruled out for Sunday. Trade speculation again. They're cranking it up. The old interwebs are going wild as people are just saying, well, Davante Adams doesn't want to be a Raider anymore. He's done. And well, there's some things over the last week that make you believe that maybe his time there is coming to a close soon. This comes less than a week and cameras caught him shaking his head on the sideline in disgust, looking upset as the Las Vegas Raiders were losing handedly to the then 0-2 Carolina Panthers, which is obviously not ideal. You don't love to see that. Antonio Pierce also referenced the guys taking plays off, making business decisions out there. Was he talking about Davante Adams? I don't think so. I think he was meaning more maybe some guys on the defensive side of the ball, but things clearly not going well for the Raiders, and Davante might be on his way out. In fact, there are odds on Davante Adams' next team, and he is minus 300. This listed as 1 is 3, but convert that to American odds. Minus 300 to be traded to the New York Jets. If you're interested in odds and like what that means, well, there's an odds calculator, and minus 300 is an implied chance of 75%. So the sports books are saying that there is a 75% chance that Davante Adams is traded to the New York Jets. That's insane. Funny enough, my first video today was talking about Hassan Reddick and how Rich Cimini was saying that he wants to go back to the Philadelphia Eagles, and I talked about at the end of the video, I was like, yeah, I don't understand why, there's people talking about, Reddick as a trade chip in Davante Adams, but I do think that, an Adams trade is something that could happen at some point this year. And then a couple hours later, the internet's blowing up because Davante Adams was ruled out after a random injury popped up 2 days prior. And everyone's like, he's being traded to the Jets. And I'm not even talking like just strictly Jet fans. This is, Jet, let's be honest. Sometimes Jet fans get a little carried away on the internet sometimes. Go figure that it happens. The fan bases around the league, national media are putting out memes about Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers linking back up with the New York Jets. And I'm all for it, ladies and gentlemen. I think it would be an honor to have Davante Adams as a New York Jet. Think about how hard it would be to defend the New York Jets with a wide receiving core of Davante Adams, Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, and Allen Lazard as your top 4. Then you have Tyler Conklin and Jeremy Ruckert as your tight end duo. And oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to Breece Hall and Braylon Allen at running back. The Jets would be able to beat teams with so many different ways. And look, do they need him right this second? No. Would Davante Adams be really nice to have in January when you're trying to go potentially on the road and beat the Bills or beat the Chiefs or the Ravens or whoever? Yeah, that's how you beat those teams. You got to be able to score points, and defense matters. I'm not saying defense doesn't matter. Don't get it misconstrued. The Jets defense is playing significantly better, but you need to have the weapons to be able to go toe-to-toe with these teams. The Jets have the improved offensive line from a year ago. They have the improved quarterback. The weapons have looked good so far, but if they want to go to that next level, and if they are truly all in and trying to win a championship, that is an all-in move. You can restructure the deal, have the deal redone. He doesn't have any guaranteed money after this year anyway. You can convert some, guarantees. There's ways to make it work. Teams do this all the time. Look at the Rams for how many years were redoing contracts, and they were always relevant, always in the mix, and they won a Super Bowl out of it. The Saints, did they win a Super Bowl? Not since 2009, but they have manipulated the cap to a point where they've been able to keep their core together and are always relevant and always in the mix. I'm not saying you sign Davante Adams and you got to punt off Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, all these things. That's not what anyone is saying. What they are saying is, if you're truly all in, Go trade a couple mid-round picks for a disgruntled wide receiver and try to win a freaking championship. That's all. So that was my quick thoughts on these Davante Adams rumors that are circling around. The Jet fans, what do you think in the comments down below? I am Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.